Hello and welcome to the More Plays Wasteland 3. I've never played this before. I have played through Wasteland too long ago. I enjoyed that. I would describe it as Fallout meets XCOM. I remember when the sequel released shortly after, thinking, yeah, maybe it would be okay, but I don't know. I feel like I remember reading some not so good reviews, but it was so long ago now. Long enough, and it's come down in price enough. I'll check it out. Do we want baby, normal, extra tough, or supreme jerk? Harsh but fair apocalypse. Normal seems fine. Because we haven't played this for 10 years. Well, a game like it. I feel like we just skipped something because I wanted to move past that one screen quickly. Well, stupid game, how about you don't show motivational sentences for 5 minutes? Uncle lovers. Father and daughter. Mentor and student. Tech heads. Well, then back to this. They all have no quirk? Can you maybe let me see what this does when I hover at game? It really doesn't like it shows it for a split second and then takes it away. Nerd stuff. What the hell is nerd stuff? No. Maybe we will actually do this. Now, in the old game, AP was king, and AP was based off whatever is the equivalent of this stack. Yeah, look. 2, 3, 4, 5 action points. How many do we get to spend? 7? This is health. I mean, I'm like, just go all in on that, right? If I have one less, then I can go up to even more action point. So we have action point man. Ah, that's how that menu works. Okay. And if one person is going to be shoot person, the other person should probably be leader person. One lock. One strength. Perception and charisma. I have some intelligence. Sure, that seems fine. Okay, now who starts with what? You. Hmm. My memory from the old game, in fact, I have an old text document. Really seemed to like pistol in the old game. So let's assume something similar. I liked pistol and assault. Wow. It's only semi-auto pistol? There isn't single shot pistol. Fair enough. Oh, you only get one. You don't get two. I thought you'd get two. Well, if you only get one, assault rifle it is. What is your strike meter? Why would I want to build it? Ugh. We'll give you a shotgun, lady. I don't care about how you look. How you look is irrelevant. Okay, automatics, big guns, brawling melee, small arms. This makes her better with her shotgun. 6 points to fiddle with. Holy, if we do that, we get so very few left. First aid. Animal Whisperer. Allows you to tame friendly animals to follow you, and tame hostile animals in combat. Nerd stuff. Toaster repair. We did want to make her the social person. But this seems weak. More money. 50% more money sounds huge. Willing to lose one more gun? Yeah, we want you to be a leader. You can have one less gun and have one more leader. Okay, and then you? You are all about gun. This is only sniper rifles. Well, we made you assault man, so there is a lot to be said for going assault, assault, assault with you. You can have aminal. Survival. We'll give you weapon modding. Find out if that's any good. Okay, and then what are quirks? Some rangers are quirkier than others. Quirks are completely optional. Selecting one gives your ranger a powerful boon and a penalty, changing playstyle dramatically. This is the only chance you'll have to assign a quirk, and once you do, you're stuck with it. Thank you, tutorial. Blunderer. Okay, so we have Hulk Smash. There's an armor boosting thing. This doesn't seem like it has a downside. Maybe detection time is a positive thing? I would assume that meant time that takes for enemies to detect you. Yeah, okay, maybe it just enemies detect you easier. Ooh, AP boost. Yeah. On the other hand, no armor is... No armor is disastrous. What help you? You're a mime. Minus 10 on? That sounds terrible. Hail Newt Newt. G'day g'day. You got gold fever. What is a quick slot? No idea. Less starting action points, but when you kill someone get more, but only once per turn. Two pump chomp. Get more action at the start of the fight, but lose it for the subsequent 6 turns. No idea, Pimp. No idea. Probably. Learn slower, but resistance to bajillions of status effects. These all seem actually bad. So, I mean, maybe the one that gives you 3 action points for no armor, but I don't know how good armor is yet, so we'll just live without it. Both of you have nothing. We're happy. Let's go. We don't know what it is. Surely it won't hurt to lose. Who can our pair be? Our pair can be wannabe Leonardo DiCaprio. You can be... Sure. That makes it happy. We said we're happy with none.
Hold him off, Team November. Flashbang on the cheapest shot. Just buy me a minute, and I think I can get the weapons online.
Combat started. Okay, I was about to say, is it continuous time? Because that would be a huge change. Okay, our turn. Who's first? You. What abilities do you have, friend? Charm animal. Left-click an enemy within your weapon's attack range to hit them. Enemies within your range will show your hit chance above their head. So the 95 seems good. So does that 95. Again, finish them. Action points allow you to move, attack, and reload. Each weapon costs a certain amount to fire. Make sure you have enough left to fire your weapon again. Which I do. I have 2 left. Can I reload? I could. Spending leftover actions. Once you've finished acting with a character, you may have action points left over, and that's okay. You can put them to use by opening your quick bar and selecting one final action: ambush, defend, or prepare. Who did this to me? Me. I liked the prequel game. I liked 2. Let's transfer AP into next turn thing. Okay, and then lady. Shotgun has a much more limited range. Combat movement. During combat, your rangers may need to take cover or change attack positions. Blue spaces are where you can move. Orange spaces are within their maximum movement range. The red target preview lines show if their new position places them within target range. I mean... Oh, it's literally saying we're too far out. Okay. I'm assuming this is functionally Overwatch? Oh, good lord, they have a big mecha robot. Goodbye, friends. Out of ammo. Shit. The weapon's out of ammo. For now, you can try equipping a different weapon or unequipping it and going bare knuckles. Once you're out of combat, you can resupply by finding a merchant or searching for loot. Ammo is scarce in the Wasteland. It pays to stay stocked up. I mean, the robot has way too much health. How much of yours will that use? 5? How much does your shooting cost? 4. So 9. How do I say do this? by right-clicking. Now that's up to 95%. Yes, please. 3 left, which isn't enough to do anything, so... reload, and then carry over our 1 point for next turn. Reload. We go there, we have range on you, but I suspect Mr. Spider might then have range on us. They're killing all our friends.
Ha! Got it. November, you have targeting control.
Vehicle turret online. It's time to even the odds. Left-click on the vehicle or use tab to select it. Then attack the Dorsley Warbot to make it out. To take it out. So select you. You are a new person. You please target Spiderbot. Is there even an enemy left? Yes, there's you. I'd like to go grab that stuff. Take all. Take all. Why can't I loot all? Okay, I can. It just shows you one at a time. Yeah, let's assume that they're going to move. They aren't in range. What if we go here? Then yes. Again, but not enough ammo. Right.
Over here, you two. Come here.
Sure. Let's head over there.
If you want to live through this, we gotta take out the bastards with the rocket launcher up on the dam. We'll each find our own way up there and catch them front and back. Got it?
Yes, Major.
Good. And remember, Arizona's depending on us. There's no giving up here, there's no going back. All right, move out. And keep an eye out for survivors. Let's not leave anyone behind.
Look at them doodle bugs run! Come on, cousins! Don't let them scatter! Keep them together while I reload the rocket gun! Ooh, man, I love this thing!
I mean, it looks like I meant to come this way, so... Can I move both of you at once? Conveniently? Here we are, group versus individual selection. It's like the game heard my request. You are controlling a single character. This is useful when setting up a fight, or navigating past landmines and traps. When exploring the world, it's generally better to keep together. You can select everyone by pressing space, or by left-click it, yeah, by bandboxing, sure. So space is the other one. But I just hit space game.
Are you lost? In the blood!
Come on, both of you.
No, it's the blood of the lamb! Are your guards
Shoot him!
spotless? Are they wide as snow? That was awesome!
It worked. Ugh. Goodbye, friend. This ranger was beaten to death. Someone sliced open this ranger's abdomen and removed his intestines. Judging from the expression, he was alive when it happened. To get something else from the corpse.
How should I know? Maybe you blew her up already.
Liar! I want her head. It's gonna be me who bring it to Jared. Where is she? I don't know. You're hiding her from me. You're denying me my glory.
Get...
Look! Your friends are here. Okay, Hotlanders. Drop your guns and she doesn't die. Got it?
Who are you? Why are you attacking us? Hard ass. The only way you don't die is if you run. Get lost while you still can. Well, we've got the dialogue trait. Let's use it.
Okay, okay. Fuck you. I'm gone. I'm telling my cousins are here.
Oh no, not your cousins.
Saved my life. You probably should have killed that gal, though. Gonna warn her friends.
I mean, there wasn't a kill option on that list as far as I'm concerned.
And I appreciate it. Just watch yourself. They're right outside.
Let's look at your wounds.
You guys are lifesavers.
We have first aid. Are there any other survivors?
Likely. Most of them burned with our transport. Couple more went under the ice and... Wait. Major Tom. He
Ground control too.
made it. Saw him take off like a bat out of hell after we wrecked. Don't know if he'll come with you if you find him. He gets pretty spooked, but take these. Might get his attention.
Who's Major Tom? Prasad is our major.
Major's just his nickname. You can just call him Tom when you find him.
Let's get you moving.
Catch my wind first. Let me be careful.
Chest. Colorado dollars and a Polaroid photo. Some ammo. Other lady needs to catch up.
Wake up, cousins! More Hotlanders coming!
Bye! Ruining our fun. Guess we better finish off the rest of them.
Ugh.
Hold up, cousins. Don't let them get the drop on us.
I mean, I don't like that you're there. I'm mostly okay with this. Taking cover. Quick, take cover! Taking cover protects you from enemy fire and improves your weapon hit chance. There are two types, low and high. High provides the best protection, watch out though. Cover only protects you from attacks coming from that direction. Flanking. The enemy is taking cover. To flank them, try moving to a new firing position. I mean, that person looks eminently shootable from here, truthfully. And yet it's only 51%. You're shootable. Fortunately, you aren't in range. It uses up, like, all of your actions. Go for it anyway.
Flanking them Highlanders!
Do you like the 95% chance to hit? Healing! Your ranger is injured. Fortunately, they're equipped with med hypos to heal yourself. To use one, left-click your items, then use the med hypo. Oh, you need to be shot again. And apparently you need to be shot a third time, but that's too much. So, reload. Punch him. Okay, and then she was meant to use a medical thing. But it uses too many actions. Try and dodge.
Need a medic.
You are a valid target. So are you. Start moving. She needs to use her medical thing. Here. Out of range. Okay, gun. Not enough action points. Now I'm also out. It's a disaster. Defend.
I like thin slices.
Okay, that's actually a reasonable position. If we move you here, you should have 2 good shots on this guy. Your strike meter is full. You charge up your strike meter each time you take a successful action. Each weapon type has a unique strike, a powerful special action that can turn the tide of battle. Click the strike button in your quick bar or press F to use it. So what, we get a basically guaranteed shot? We get a basically guaranteed shot. Deal bonus damage, reduce armor, make them slower and highly likely to bleed. Deal more raw damage. Make the enemy less likely to hit us. I mean, they're probably dead in every instance, so we don't really care.
Finish!
Major Prasad, I took an outflow pipe through to the far side of the dam. Now it looks like I can get up behind those yahoos on the top and take them unawares. Let me know when you're in position and we'll...
Shit! Incoming fire! Taking cover!
It looks like maybe it loots every dead body that's on screen at once. If you use the loot thing. Upgrading your gear. You've looted an item upgrade. Click the inventory button on your HUD or use I to access inventory. Let's equip the new gear. Choose a ranger by selecting their portrait. Then left-click and drag the item from your inventory into their equipment slot. Do you want me to give her more med bays? Okay, you want me to give her more med kits. Because she has the first aid skill. Sure, that makes sense. Technically, he could carry the grenades.
Oh, another gut puppet to my name. You hearing this, Erastus? You ought to be here. The deluge of blood has begun, and I'm winning, big brother.
Enemy detection. Look out. There's a big arse robot ahead. Thankfully, it doesn't see you. Stay out of its detection range to go unnoticed. You can get the first turn in combat by attacking before it spots you. However, we cannot stress how badly the robot will F you up right now. Okay, we aren't good enough at nerd stuff to do this. Come on, move, 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 move. Okay, move past the robot. Why did we fiddle with the generator? Well, wherever we did it, it's done. Hidden objects and perception. What was that? Some objects are hidden. Each character in your squad has a perception stat that indicates how likely they are to spot things. Is that better than... Also, that really hurt you. Like, a lot. These look better than the little ones. We don't have lockpicking. If your squad skills aren't high enough, sometimes brute force will work. To break down a door, smack a misbehaving computer or shut down a power generator, use the attack option from the quick bar. No? And what if we try you? So seems to be a no.
Rangers, Prasad here. Took care of the hostiles who jumped me, but those bastards are still up there on the dam. I found a spot to hunker down and give you some cover when you get there. But I'm afraid this'll be mostly on you. Good luck, and hurry.
It's probably worth using a med thing on her. Why can't I tell her to use a med pack on herself? I can do it from here. I'll do.
Ah, damn it. Looks like we killed them all. Guess the fun's over. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Howdy, Hotlander. Oh, as much fun as it is killing folk long distance, I like it best when the deluge of blood happens up close and personal. You know what I mean? The rest is gonna be sorry he stayed home. He loves him some entrails.
Who's Erastus? Melee combat 2, or who the hell are you? Why did you attack us? What is this deluge of blood? Yeah.
I guess you don't know your scripture. The Darcys are the harbingers of the deluge, the motherfucking end of the old world, and the beginning of the new. And it all begins here, you little prairie dog. What I do to you, the Darcy's gonna do to all of Colorado. So squeal all you want. No one's coming to save us.
Holy shit! They done killed Jared!
Done. Never shut up. Heads up, Rangers. More incoming.
Alright. So who have we got? You, and you. Here seems pretty sensible. And I can get 2 shots off against this person. Why can't I shoot you from here? Apparently this chest-high wall is unshootable over. Oh, because we're still in punch mode. Okay. Technically that's in range. No, it's not. She can shoot you from there. So how about you just defend then? $50? I don't like 50. 50 isn't good enough. How big a AoE does the grenade thing have? Oh yeah, let's do that. Bang bang! And then reload. I don't really want to go next to the explosive barrel. That seems stupid. Really want to get... we'll go here. If people come near you, shoot them.
Darcy's vengeance is coming!
36? No way. Those are too far away, so we do need you to move up. That uses up so much of your movement, though. Can be done. 36, 50. Neither of those is acceptable. Carry those over to next turn. They approach. One of your rangers has been downed. They are downed when they reach 0 con. They stay downed for several turns before becoming incapacitated. You may revive them by using points. Characters that are revived will suffer a lasting injury. Injuries can only be removed with an injury kit, or by getting treatment from a doctor. Each injury you suffer will decrease their stats, and reduces how long you have to revive them if they die again. Can you punch at this range? Yes, you can punch on the diagonal. Carry those actions for next turn. I really want that person gone. Oh, try. No. Heal yourself up. You accidentally downed one of your own squad members. Oh! I mean, I didn't. The friendly other person did. I think, or else we were standing on fire? It's unclear to me. Miss. And now we don't have enough action points. Miss. Hit. 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 Your rangers have leveled up. Leveling up grants them extra con and skill points to spend on upgrading their skills. At later levels, they will gain attribute points. To upgrade your skills, use K or left-click on the inventory button, then go to the Skills tab. When rangers level up, they earn skill points. Since you've just leveled, go to the Skill tab, using the bar at the top of the screen. Yes. Leveling up rewards each character with skill points that can be spent to upgrade their existing skills or learn new ones. It only costs a single skill point to increase a skill, but this goes up at higher levels. Upgrade a skill by left-clicking on the one you want to increase. I kind of like the idea of you being survivalish, man. And the bonus from... bonus damage to animal doesn't seem that good. We have been punished for not having lockpicking already. What is this perk animal training? You just... how am I meant to see it? Okay, there. How do I see this one? I want to see that perk. This is not designed well for actually showing you the information. There we go. Right or wrong, you have an uncommon talent for teaching animals to murder. And it's a seal! Balancing a ball on his nose. I mean, at least having the ability to use basic first aid seems overwhelmingly useful. Let's keep modding our weapon. Get it up to the first... get this up to the first perk. Okay. I confirm those changes. And what about her? Level 2 talk tough. This just keeps boosting hit chance with never... oh, no, here we go. So 3 gives us a perk. What does 2 do? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Okay, we'll take 3. But yeah, they really should just let you, like, click this and then look at these things without making it so painful to get it to show you. More first aid. First aid has been mostly what you've been doing. To live without being computer nerdy people. Come on, I want it to show me what that is, game. And you hover over it and it appears for a tiny fraction of a second and then goes away. Just show me it! Oh, I'm not allowed to see it. It's amazing that the game has stayed that way and never been patched to change that. Major Vera Prasad. Her breath steams from her clenched teeth. Her guts are spilling through her bloody fingers. It's incredible that she's still
Nice work
conscious.
finishing off that jerk's crew. Did you find any other survivors?
Private Bell, she should be here
That was a
soon.
good kid. Thank you. You did well. Now, I'm bleeding all over the paperwork. We need to head for Colorado Springs. Establish a headquarters at Peterson Air Force Base. Support the Patriarch, no matter what. We do that, and the Patriarch sends aid to the Arizona Rangers. We don't, and the Rangers are fucked.
Secret
Brings
orders.
me to the secret orders. When we first heard from the Patriarch, General Woodson sent an advance team to Colorado, led by Angela Death.
The Angel of Death? Wow, what a subtle name.
Not much yet. He's the boss of Colorado. He's rich, and he's willing to share food and supplies with Arizona in exchange for a little firepower. So we better not mess this up.
Okay, we'll get it done.
Catch my breath, and we can go.
Euthanize her? Oh my gosh. You need to face this like a ranger. Sorry, old Yella.
Do it. Oh, warm.
Your commanding officer was killed in action by you. Now it's your turn. Get to the Patriarch. But this looks like it's a room. Can we go in? We can, and there is something in here. Rhino and brain candy. Holy moly. For 720 turns after, lose evasion. Hey, LT the HF. G'day, mate. Well, we can hopefully sell them. This is like the tutorial to the HF, as far as I understand. Intro/tutorial. Heal yourself up a reasonable amount, please.
Hey, Jared, little brother, how goes that
I
deluge?
really wish
You dry
these would
ghost
stay
them
on.
Flatlanders yet? Erastus, Jared's dead. They killed him, gunned him down like a dog. What? No, no. If I ever catch who did this, they're dead.
Ask
Every
Knuckles.
last one of 'em dead. You hear me? My brother will be avenged.
Failed requirement. Ah, we don't have level 2 punching. So it's no use to us. Fair enough.
Was that Major Prasad? They got her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
Well, we did save Lady. The Desert Rangers were founded by army engineers who survived the nuclear apocalypse.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
3 when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
Kill him, don't mind if I do. He's your prisoner, you can have the honors. Leadership 2, requirement not met.
If you insist.
Oh, God, he has a big hammer.
It's been too long since I've dealt with my problems firsthand. I'd like to do the same to all the Dorseys.
Almost comically large.
And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Do you have nerve damage? Your hands are shaking.
My hands don't shake.
He doesn't
There's
like us for
nothing
pointing
wrong
that
with
out.
me. And if you say there is, you'll be going back to Arizona empty-handed. Understood?
Just trying to
Ask
help.
about things that aren't your concern, and answer the question: will you accept my offer?
Thank you. We appreciate what you can do. We want to complete our vengeance, but we won't say no to your help. Better than nothing as long as our deal's still in place. The ambush was your fault. Give us our supplies and let us go home. Be
I'm glad
nice.
to find you so amenable.
Make up for
That means we're going to get along.
pointing out his infirmity.
Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
See Darius and Sergei. Immaculate. Patriarch and Diligent Joe. Can we talk to you? No. Can we talk to you?
Pleased to meet you, Ranger.
No. Ah, can we talk to the lady that we saved?
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you?
Liv?
I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet.
Yeah, she says go away. Sure.
Later.
We need to encounter some animals so that we can tame Doggo. Okay, here are the two people.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Why are the alarms still going off then?
Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off.
We need you to deal with them.
How you deal with them is your call.
Who could have
Okay,
guessed?
Your rules.
Angry robots? Why are there angry robots? This is ours now.
Noisy alarms and all. Courtesy of the Patriarch. We can talk more once we get a little peace and quiet.
Yeah. Enter the war room and wake the systems. Can't lockpick. There is a door. What about over here? Apparently we can't walk through there. And we don't know lockpicking, so we can't do that either. Talk to the robot? We can't kiss the robot's butt. I guess we have to fight the robots. The enemy has armor, which means it blocks some of your damage. All weapons have a penetration stack. If your penetration is equal or greater than your enemy's armor, it will deal full damage. If your weapon's penetration is less, you will do less damage. You at least do 80, or you at most do 80% if you have less. G'day, Nemi. So how do I tell what my armor piercing is? Here, penetration 3, and the robots have less than 3 armor. Unfortunately, they have seemingly a lot of health. Carry the rest of those over to next turn. We are not good, but we do at least enough for you. Torrent strike. Fire a torrent of death in a wide area. How about we don't shoot our friend? Not shooting our friend sounds good. Robots are punch crazy. I need to reload first. Okay. Rob the robots. Radio static. Money. Money. Bunker Buster. Heavy machine gun. It appears neglected and unreliable at first glance. Also second glance and every other glance thereafter. Weapons and armor mods. In the Wasteland, you'll find armor and weapon mods. Installing it will improve its equipment. But once installed, it can't be removed. To install a mod, one of your squad members must have armor modding. Modding your gear. To install it, select the weapon or armor and choose the modify option. Different mods require different modding skill levels. The better, the harder it is to install. Welcome to the inventory screen. So where is the armor mod? Yeah, we know how to view our stats. Field stripping. Any weapon can be broken down into spare parts. If you have a very low barter skill, you can sometimes get a better price from merchants for the parts than the weapons themselves. With a Scrounger perk, field stripping gives you a chance to get weapon mods. But this is something we will unlock more of later. Are these ones Oh, it only unlocks them. It doesn't give you them. I assumed you automatically got it as, as a reward for reaching that level with the thing, but wah wah, no you don't. So we should save our stripping of things until we get this thing. We don't have armor. We do have some other weapons. A rocket. Lady should use medpack on you. We should deal with the beeping. The terminal is dusty and old. When you press the power button, it flickers to life. It beeps and whirs for the first time in years. Security alert, command access only. Command empty, designate new command. Install ourselves? Sure. Command recognized, security alert cancelled. You've established a new ranger headquarters in Colorado.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running.
Robot voice acting. It's a throwback to our Murder by Numbers.
Reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and two sons, Liberty, Valor, and Victory. Two of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him.
All my children suck.
They've been
Sure.
skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
So, you want us to assassinate them, or bring them to you? Or to go make peace with them?
With those brats, you'd sooner tame a scorpion. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to
Not
me
find them and murder them.
ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them
Yeah.
home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make... You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust
He's
you.
serious about
Find a way to make it possible.
not
Now,
murdering his children.
let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Yes, Jiffbua, so please no spoilers.
What do you want to know?
You seem to have people, why have us deal with it?
That's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else... Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty
The
that...
loyalty of self-interest.
Loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats.
Great, he's a psychopath and I'm not allowed to kill him.
The house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
Survivors?
Don't get your hopes
Excellent
up.
news.
Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them. Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. Oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
So he isn't dangerous?
No, but the Gippers are tough and well armed, and Denver's a death trap.
What about Liberty?
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state.
She has the bravery to bring back slavery.
Working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
So deal with the brothers first.
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since. You'd better. Anything else?
Barter. We could use trade rights. Firepower. Guns and ammo. New hand-to-hand weapons. Explosives. Armor? Or medical supplies? I'll have the armor.
Oh, you'll need it. I'll have Joe send you a few things once we get back to Broadmoor Heights.
What about the ambush? Who the heck are they?
Last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
You think that your children were behind attacking us?
But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you think the ambush was your
The
fault?
staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Okay.
Good. What else do you need?
That seems like
Of
all.
course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sir, yes, sir. Or Dorsey's, it'll be a
Enjoy
pleasure.
yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right, let's move out.
Level up, level up. Awfully power armory. Mission log. You have a new mission log. Mission types. Primary missions progress the main story. Secondaries are optional. You've received a primary mission. Your next step should be paying a visit to Sheriff Daisy. Daisy! In downtown Colorado Springs. Okay. Talk to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Sure. We have new skill points and whatnot to spend. Starting at level 3, your Rangers earn 1 attribute point per level. Attributes always cost 1 point to upgrade. They're a vital source of your stats. Want to live longer, run faster, shoot straighter, or hit harder? There are attributes for that. So, do we raise our action point ones? General luck, which actually 1 free penetration is. It's quite nice. Awareness doesn't seem to have been that useful. The next hit point seems like... The next strength point seems like a big break point. It doubles our con per level. Take the extra con per level, and then I might do intelligence next one. Now, cost 2 to go up to the next gun one. Should give us counter-offensive? What would that perk do? Wait, but this says it needs 10. This says it would only need 4. Attacking a melee enemy on the turn after they hit you deals 50% bonus damage. So people that run up and stab you get punished for running up and stabbing us. Sure. Penny Pincher. We find out what Penny Pincher does. Buying multiple items gives you a 20% discount. Eh. Plus 2 AP bonus. So we want to get to leadership 3 on other girl as well. Yeah. So can we push your leadership straight to 3 for that bonus? Or at least the ability to get that perk. And then... feeling like we've been punished for not having lock picking. Yeah, int was the next, I said, the next stat that we would do. But for the moment, getting the extra HP one felt better. It's going to double our HP gain per level. Take lockpick 1. Okay, I'm happy with those. Now, can she unlock these things? Needs 2. That sucks. Weren't there some things just outside here, though, that only needed 1?
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. I want to discuss staffing.
Doggos? Can we use our new tame doggo thing? You... tame doggo. Tame doggo. Tame doggo. Not shoot doggo! I guess I'm shooting this one. It's not a doggo. It's doggo-like. Okay, let's try again. can't be done. Oh, what if we convince you to be our friend? Did it work? Maybe. Back off. Shoot the other one. Some more. Sure. Sure. Reload. Need level 4? Punch doggo. Punch doggo. Punch doggo. Punch doggo. 4 out of 4 misses. Amazing. Sucks. Reload. Punch. Punch.
Need some help.
Punch. Punch.
Finish.
Okay. G. Use medkit on him. Come on, I said use medkit him. It's not rocket science. Invalid target. Let's make a save. 'Cause this is being real stupid. Just won't do it.
Need some help.
Right, I can't see how long this is gonna last, so I don't know whether I need to...
Help.
Bed yourself up. Yeah, I don't get that. Whatever. And our doggo skill seemed useless, so I'm very sad about investing in that. The computer turns on reluctantly. Raid failure. Corruption detected across multiple sectors. Initiating repair. Read the old security logs. You need a computer expert. We don't have nerd stuff, so no. There's a person in here? Hello?
Please,
Who are you?
don't shoot.
The woman is gaunt. Her clothes are ragged. She's surrounded by a group of bedraggled vagrants who watch you with fear and mistrust.
Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals.
The Rangers, who are
Bill
you?
Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay?
There are homeless in my army
The other
base.
soldiers wouldn't want us around, I know. It's not that we want to cause trouble for you. Few of us might be able to earn our keep. We're not trained fighters, but we can defend ourselves with a knife or a club.
Did you set off the
Not
security system?
intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed shut and the alarms started whooping.
Okay, so the hobos set off
Don't know
the
what happened.
security.
Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before.
Where are you all
All
from?
farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here, for any of us.
Can't you go live in the
We're
city?
not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed, and more are always coming.
Yeah, you
You
can
said-
stay.
Yes. I was sure you would.
Refugees love us.
We won't be any trouble, I promise. And one of our people is missing. Andy.
Find
Find
Andy,
him.
send him
Is
back
that
here,
everyone?
sure.
We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers. I wish more folks were like you, Rangers.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers.
You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need?
You've
Sure.
explored the base. Can we ask you about it? Did you touch any of the
Andy
equipment?
have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of, of something like what happened when this whole place got locked down.
Have you checked out the
Stay
medicals?
away from that awful room. Nothing but death in there.
Have you been to the brig?
Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I left him locked up after I met him. I felt bad about that. He was cordial enough, but he just kept asking questions that felt off. And those glassy eyes.
Have you been to the armory?
Traps mostly. One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died. I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there.
Nonsense! We have a new disposable hobo army to send in.
Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass. We first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before anyone got seriously hurt. We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch Kids. Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
Money, a soldier's note.
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate.
G'day, Finboy.
Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Looters to be shot on sight. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15. Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, this is presumably the brig. The body of a young man lies twisted on the floor. He wears shabby clothes and has been dead long enough for the body to go cold, but not quite long enough to rot. I'm not good enough at first aid or perception to notice whatever's happening. You can't determine a cause of death. I can't fiddle with the machine. No, we can. Okay, check for recent logs. Credentials rejected. Credentials accepted. When we use the login and password admin. I hear doggo noises. I hear doggo noises. We don't have good enough lockpicking to get in and at those bones. Brig Master Key. Sure. Can we talk to you before we let you out of the thing? Because apparently you're creepy.
Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I?
We're the new landlords.
Wowie. New, landlords. That's cool, man. Cool. I hope
What brought you here?
Going good for you.
Sorry, that's top secret.
Sure, top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're, real important, you know?
More people in your group. That's a need-to-know basis.
So not many then, huh? Don't worry, you'll make new friends, I bet.
We have questions for you.
Of course.
What's your name?
Yeah,
He doesn't know.
honestly, I don't, you know.
He's been here for a while. How long?
Tell you, man, like, there's no windows or clocks in here, you know? Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people.
How the hell have you survived?
I got every little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. And, you know what they say about dark damps. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms.
You're living off wall water and mushrooms.
And, buzzy crunchers and climbing
And he eats bugs.
mainly mushrooms.
Can you tell us about who was here before?
Maybe. Some kinda hard to keep track, but let me see. Last guy who came in to see me
Was the dead guy.
Before him, Tired Eyes Lady. Before her, the Smiling Woman. Before that, it's...
Tell me about dead guy.
So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and, freaked
He
out.
fiddles with the computer.
Yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine, and he falls down, and then all these, sirens and flashing lights. It was horrible, man. Like, it made it really hard to sleep.
Okay, so he set off the alarm.
For a while, the alarm stopped, and then, well, you came in. You know, man, it's, I've been here a long time. There was...
He doesn't remember stuff.
There was the Gentleman Bear, the Lip Licker, and, the Bloody Screamers. But, yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and,
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Why are you in here? Because the door's locked. Why were you put in here?
Okay, like, well, so a friend though, too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't. And when I woke up,
Okay, he was part of some robbers, and one of the robbers betrayed him.
Like, seriously. While those alarms were going off? How'd that happen?
Kill him! We're leaving now. You can continue living your weird hermit existence.
Maybe do me a solid and,
I think you should stay in there.
just like everybody else. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you around.
There's actually somewhere we didn't go up here. There is something there. There's some bones. Batteries, ammo, spikes, ammo.
Need to fill you in on a few things, Rangers.
Yeah. We'll talk to you once we've finished looking at our new base. An enormous spider-like robot is in bad shape. It twitches in a puddle of its own fluids, its casing dented and riddled with bullet holes. Judging by the scrape marks on the floor, it looks like someone dragged it into the garage. We aren't good enough at mechanics to fix it. Leave the robot alone then. A corpse of a young woman lies at your feet, her body contorted at an unnatural angle. Judging by the smell, she's been here for a while. Try to determine how she's died using our medical skills. It suggests that she had a seizure and a heart failure. Textbook case of electrocution. She has bits and bobs of electronics on her. We don't have level 2 lockpick. We can't open the truck. Everything is level 2 lockpick. We're being punished for not having level 2 lockpick. I've played 2, Jifbua. I've played through 2. This terminal is displaying information about the base's systems. All seems normal right now. About 10 years ago, I played through 2. Examine the logs. Recall the elevator. I mean, there's even more outside. Still, let's finish exploring the inside of our new base. I can't disarm the tripwire. So presumably that is the gun room that we were told to avoid. A whole lot of corpses in here. This desiccated husk of a man is little more than a skeleton covered in skin. Search for a cause of death. Starvation and dehydration. But he's also been scarred, as if he was chained up for a while. Scarred. Whipped to death. Scarred on the wrist and ankles, likely from manacles. An injury kit. Use it to get rid of all of our injuries. Ooh, that's tempting, especially because you have so many. Crafting intro. Need a med hypo, grenade, ammo, or killer robot, but don't have the time for shopping? Crafting lets you create useful items from scrap. Click the crafting button. Select an item from the list and then use the craft button to create it. All items will require scrap. Some may require specialized items. And/or specialized skills. As you explore the world, you will unlock new crafting recipes. So we can currently craft basic ammo. Sure. Now, I was meant to be looking at the thingy, the get rid of injuries thing, so... And I would like you to use the get rid of injuries thing on him. Was it a drop-down menu? Yes. So, ammunition drops down and tells us the type of ammunition. If you mean, do each of these specific, then, types of ammunition have a further drop-down menu? Seemingly no. So we don't know how to craft anything other than ammo? No. Lockpick. Failure. Lockpicking is impossible. The door guarding the vault is enormous, and recessed into the walls, floors, and ceiling. It can only be opened with a numeric keypad. And we don't have the key code. Yeah, looks like we've explored everything here then. We should talk to the guy that wanted to talk to us.
Still need to talk to you, Rangers.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits. Just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to
Speak to Sergeant Greatsky to hire new Ranger members for your squad. Your squad can have up to 6, of which no more than 4 may be Rangers. The other 2 are filled by companions, such as Marshal Quan. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially Rangers, but do want to help out. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey. What have you got lined up?
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't.
We need a computer nerd.
And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
New recruit. Okay, mechanic, sniper, survivalist, brawler, Black Eye Betty. Bam ba bam. Oh, Black Eye Betty. Bam ba bam. Hacker, nerd stuff. Maybe. Talkie man. Armor and weapon modding. Big gun and explosive man. This would potentially let us get into the, although it says he's a combat medic. I focus on medic and big gun. This would potentially let us get into the armory, so maybe you. Sneaky sniper lady. And there's the son of a preacher man. Automatic weapons and explosives. But you have more health, friend. So I like you more. There's Professor Higgins, who's really good at weird science, toaster repair, and slightly okay at shooty. There is Sasquatch, who is a punchy person. You are just generic gun and armor, and a little bit of meds. Explosive and big gun lady, who is slightly healthier than explosive and big gun man, and therefore slightly more tempting. But first aid seems like such a good skill. On the other hand, I don't know that we have... I don't think we have armor modding, right? Wolf. Weapons and kiss ass. We don't have kiss ass yet. And barter. You two are tempted by big healthy ladies. And Zeus. Mechanics, nerd stuff, and big gun. Okay, if I leave...
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Surveying sounds good.
That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to
go help Sheriff Daisy. So this is trying to press us to do the main quest line.
Maybe she'll hook you up with some specialist for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. You want to go to Denver or Aspen?
More
Hop
questions.
back in your car and go out the way you
Tell us more about yourselves.
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Kwan.
You're too kind, Sergei.
You two volunteered for
I was
this?
getting a little itchy doing the same old in the marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
What's the deal with the alarms and robots?
We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
How long has it been abandoned?
Chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
The deluge?
Well, in these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
What was the radio operator saying about an AI?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat.
Our car is a squad member, okay.
Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep...
And
so he's to be our minder.
Sick of retirement. But, yeah.
So you're spies. Let's say that we're liaisons rather than spies.
And he knows it's not gonna be...
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes. Step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
Okay, that is all for now.
Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are going to need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ.
Marshal,
so,
Quan offers to join you.
Join your squad, at least until you find your feet.
What do you have to offer?
I know this city like the back of my hand, and this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted informants everywhere. Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy.
It's a rough city. Sure.
Great. Lead the way.
Companions. You've recruited your first companion. Companions are a unique kind of squad member. Unlike Rangers, companions are pre-made characters, have their own personality and gender. Piss them off and they might leave you high and dry. You can have up to 6 characters in your squad. Up to 4 of them can be Rangers. Leave at least 2 open for companions. There's no reason not to take them along, provided you can maintain their loyalty. Now what I was going to do is we're going to look at our skills again and decide. So I'm animal, gun, and weapon mod. We do need armor mod, then. Animal, gun, armor mod. Leadership, gun, first aid, talk nasty, a little bit of barter and some lockpick. This is starting to feel spread a bit too far. Quan is only gun. He's butter people up. He's sneaky. And he's a little bit of first aid. Does he have any perks? Looks like he's got the extra evasion. Okay. Still, now that we know what we need, which was yes to armor modding.
Rangers, good to see you.
So about those volunteers.
Well, now some of these folks may be less than top grade for sure. But sure thing. Let's have a look.
Okay. Hello, new recruits. Where was armor modding an explosive lady? Welcome to the team. We need a nerd. Weird science and toaster repair. I think we'll make a custom one. Let's have a look. Eternity. Go looking Cal's chat. Says, frequent Cal chatter Nemablob, self-incriminating. There's a literal clown! Let's go. That person looks the most nerdy. I don't want my nerd to be up front, so I kind of want to give them the sniper rifle. Now they are to be super intelligent and basically nothing else. Holy moly, that is so much extra skill points! I do really like at least getting twice as much health per level. And I think everything else goes into being smart man. So we go from earning 3 skill points a level to 8 per level. And now you, my friend, need a little bit in your sniper rifle one. But mostly we want you to be... What is weird science? Unconventional weapons. So we needed nerd stuff. Let's push that to 3. Toaster repair to 3. I guess we'll do 2 in weird science. 1 in first aid. We do need mechanics as well. 3 in mechanics. One more in nerd stuff and 1 more in weird science. So welcome, super nerd. Now, was one of these good for nerd types? Poindexter. Lose maximum health, but gain even more skill point. So this one is basically the same as saying -1 constitution. Well, actually it's -1 constitution like mod, which is probably minus several actual constitution. So no, I don't think that's worth it. Ah, I'm happy with that. Welcome, nerd. So you do weapon, she does armor. We're allowed 1 more person, but the other person is meant to be a temporary person, so we're happy.
Anything else? Happy to tell you what you need to know.
It's his story.
Came here with my folks when I was a kid, and was a young man when Saul was trying to unite the families and make Colorado a state. I got behind him right away. He had leader written all over him, even back then. I've served at his side ever since, fighting against the monster army, consolidating power here in town, helping him expand our borders.
What Mr. Greatsky means is that he played a key role in many of the Patriarch's greatest victories. And he had no small part in making Colorado what it is today.
You're too kind, Darius. Well, the fighting's never really ended. Trying to hold it all together is a constant struggle. This business with his children is just the latest in a long line of troubles.
You must like him.
I do indeed. Some folks can't get past his brusque ways, but that's just the impatience of a man who knows what's right, dealing with fools who don't. He cares too deeply about the well-being of the people of Colorado to let political courtesy slow him down. Of course, you'll hear a lot of folk condemning him for hurting this group or that group with his decisions, but the way I see it, they should be glad it wasn't them who had to make the choice.
Okay.
I'll be here.
That'll do. Does that mean we can talk to our homeless people again now and say, yo, I've got jobs for you? Now that we know that we have jobs?
People. And sometimes they need help. That's what the Rangers do, right? Help people?
Andy is dead.
Andy. Damn it. I was afraid of that. We've been locked up for days, but at least we had our supplies with us. How did he... No. I don't want to know. Enough death in this world. Don't need the details to make it even more bitter. Thanks for telling me, Rangers. I'll break it to the others.
No, I can't give them any more jobs.
Careful out there.
Okay, I was kind of thinking that maybe we could give the hobos jobs, as we were told to find jobs for our people. Let's come over here and try using Explosive Lady. Also, we have some more things to do, apparently. Main primary person has leveled up again. I think taking the next strength so that he gets more hit points per level is sensible. then he also has more skill points to spend. We could further level up animal talk. Gun. Which would give us spray and pray. No, trigger happy. No, it would give spray and pray. What does that do? Use twice as many bullets, and use slightly more action points, but have a lower chance to hit for each of those bullets. Eh. If I do animal, I'm not allowed to really do anything else. Spirit animal. Animal companions provide you with better passive bonuses. It's a nice little graphic for it. We've got our pet jackalope. If I do that, I have to pick something else to secondary in. We could keep buffing weapons modding. Yeah, we'll keep buffing weapons modding. I accept that. Crafting recipes unlocked. Counterforce weights. Any of these? Yes, extended magazine. With a long magazine and a scrap, we can craft an extended magazine. Okay, say we do it. How do I now use it? Holy moly, that does a lot of damage. This does 5 or 6 times 3, so like 18. This does 32. Okay, here's our extended magazine. So how do you use it? How do I use it? Do I drag it on top of the thing? And if so, what do I want to use it on? At the moment, I'd prefer to use it on the shotgun. The shotgun is the thing that we're using the most. Now, I know it doesn't really make sense to, extend its ammo with a magazine. That's not how shotguns work, but... What about armor, lady? How do we use it? Do I just drag it onto you? Maybe we need to have armor, and then that modifies the armor the same way that the magazine would modify an existing gun, and the issue is that we just don't have any base armors. Lady has her level up to spend. Do we want even more health, which takes her up to the even more health per level? Say no to that. Who doesn't like more health per level? And then for her skill points... Bomb recovery. If you know what you're doing, enemy ordnance is only another tool. Do one bomb. One gun. Gun. Another bomb. That. Armor modding can wait. So in theory that got us... the option for these. So why isn't that one showing? Flamethrower attacks engulfs target, reducing their hit chance by 15%. Anyway, we've made her into presumably bomb recovery and minesweeper, so let's see if you can do this.
Look at all this machinery. If we can get it all running, this will be a good spot for your armory.
Crash? Some ammo. There's a computer. So where's our new nerd guy? Nerd guy, use computer. Hey. Nerd guy. Okay, nerd guy was just taking an extremely long time to walk here. Check recent logs. Okay, there's actually nothing interesting. Lockpick. Disarm. And it looks like it auto-selects the right people to do things. So my manually microing stuff is unnecessary. Which is nice. That's nice quality of life. I don't think it adds a lot to make you manually, like, change to this person, click thing. Change to this person, click thing. It just automatically uses the person that's good at the thing that you're trying to do. That means we could take another look at this computer now, though. Check the logs. No. Was it the different computer? There was a computer that didn't like us. Was it this one?
Pretty grand in here. Maybe you can make it your trophy hall or museum or something. Or a handball court.
Here we are. Nerd stuff. Try and recover security logs. Cover security logs. Cover security logs. Intrusive movement detected at perimeter. Intruder blah detects intruder blah and returns to barracks. Intruder blah retreats after Attacking the war room and armory. Intruder has initiated a generator restart. Servitors waking. Red alert. I find the wrong English off-putting. I don't really want to read those all. And then there was the lock-picking thing in here that we couldn't deal with before. I got you lock-picking level 2, lady. Need to wait for next level to open this. Fair enough. There is a chest I missed with Merc armor, a Merc hat, and a Rad Tech helmet. The dome is so tough you almost don't mind the claustrophobic space, restricted vision, and unplaceable smell. And we finally get to fiddle with armor? In which case, you should be the lady to do it, and we should look at armor modifying lady. So it was add a knee thing, but I don't think either of these are knee type, yeah. So you have this. You can have this ridiculous hat. You can have the next hat. He does have first aid skill. So there's maybe an argument for giving him the med kit. She is explosives lady. So really she should have our backup rocket launcher. Energy, fire, cold, and explosion damage. Elemental weapons ignore enemy armor entirely. The 4 elemental types are energy, cold, fire, and explosive. Enemies are often weak to some elemental damage type and resistant to others. So rather than a med hypo, arguably you should have smoke grenade. And then Nerdman can have one self-med thing. I guess the smoke grenade. That isn't something that we need in combat. So that's more useful. Okay. Everyone get here, and we'll call it for this first segment. So, we did babies, the tutorial section, learn how to move people, learn how to position and shoot. We arrived at Colorado capital, got told, yo, go do these quests to find my children. Here is your army base. Get to work, chop chop. Also, my children must live. Even the one that's a psychopath and likes to torture puppies. You must bring him in alive. Bring me my children. We will start attempting to make progress on the main quest line next time.